Okay, welcome back. We are starting off with another one of my lousy videos to talk about what do I do with the sap once I've collected it from the backyard trees. My neighbors already think I'm totally certifiable, and they're probably right. And I've collected this much so far, and I've tasted the sap. It's pretty good. Actually, some of it is sweet and already. So it's, do I tap the right trees? Yeah, I did. I'm glad about that, and I didn't tap like a walnut or something. Anyway, I got these 6 quarts, and there's more outside that I don't have any more jars, so I got to, as soon as I'm done pouring this into the pot, I'll show you that in a minute, I'll go back outside and collect the rest of it to add to the witch's brew that I'm going to make up here. And this is the pot that I'm going to use. It's the same thing I used last year. I just cleaned it out pretty good. You can get an idea how big it is. And I guess from my arm here. And what will happen here is I'll start cooking down the liquid and leaving something sweeter than I started with as the concentration increases in whatever's left over. And what happens then is if you go down to like 1/60th of what you started with, you get syrup. It's highly doubtful that I'm going to get down to something that would be recognizable as commercial grade syrup. However, like last year, I made something that was sweet and usable actually, and it was usable on cereal and things like that. So I'll let you know how it is. And we're starting here, I guess, at 11:14, and I'll let you know how it is once we get some progress made. Okay, well, it's 11:37. I've had this thing boiling now for a little over 15 minutes, maybe 20. And yep, there she goes. I got some boilage here. Boiling. And I can show you where the water level is. You can see it clearly, maybe not so clearly. Right down to there. About 1.5 inches below the surface. Of course, you can't see anything now since I got steam all over this thing. I'm going to let it boil just like that. I'll add a little more from out there, and I'm going to look at it when it gets to be about halfway down. Maybe you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. I guess when I get down to about halfway on that thing, I'll start tasting it and see what we got. I'll add the other stuff that I'll have to go collect from outside. And once again, we got the time. And we'll see what happens and how long it takes to make your own sweet stuff that isn't quite syrup. Oh, look at that. I just got 3 more quarts. It's 12:32. Boiling down. This thing's hot. It's probably reduced down to about half of what it was before. Now, according to what I read, you can go ahead and add more to the mix. It's like a witch's brew here. And the trees were nice enough to provide me with 3 more quarts. That was not quite an honest quart, but it's good enough. And there's more out there, too. It's a nice warm day. Maybe I can taste this thing, see if I'm getting anywhere. It's a lot sweeter than when it started. That's a fact. I've been advised that this stuff will thicken up as it cools down by itself. And I've also been advised by other experts on YouTube that you could add more to the existing boiling batch. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'll let you know what happens. Okay, so I added the other 3 quarts to this once was steaming pot. Now it's probably only lukewarm. I'll put the cover back on it until it starts boiling again. And I guess I got this much of a level now. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there you go. This is about a couple of inches, maybe 3.5 inches. And I'll keep on boiling it down. I'm not going to do anything scientific. I'm just going to boil it down until it tastes pretty good. And I'll call it a day. Well, it's been quite a while. We started 11:11, 11:12. I'm looking at 2:22 now. It's like 3 hours later. And then some. I did add some more. It looks like it's getting thicker, actually. Actually. Well, I tasted it also, and it kind of looks like, it tastes like sap. I'm not going to go down any further. This is enough. It's down to, you probably can't see it. It's under an inch left of liquid. That's my fingers, you could tell. So probably 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to turn it off. Let's see, probably spent about $200 worth of gas. No, I don't think that much, but I hope not anyway. We'll let it cool, and we'll see if it's been worth it, other than kind of fun to do. Something you could do yourself. Well, 9 quarts boiled down for 3 hours. And that yielded exactly 1 quart of this finished product. Is it maple syrup? It's not filtered. It's a little thin, but it's sweet. So we got maple syrup. Isn't this great? I think it's great.